Welcome back to the channel, guys. In the last video, we were speaking about the key level of resistance. Since the last update we did, we have dropped majorly on the Bitcoin price chart. Now, in today's video, I want to give you what I'm expecting going forward and if I'm taking along at these positions right now. Because in the last video, I gave a few different levels I was looking at, and I also gave two situations when we were at this high. Now, what we were seeing is I was speaking specifically about if we're going to drop, we have to drop relatively soon. And the following day after that was uploaded, we've seen the drop. That video was the previous video on my channel. And vice versa, I said the longer we range here, the higher the likelihood we do punch up. Now, the reality is soon after that video, we dropped. So that was the expectation I was holding, because that's usually what happens. The longer you trade at a level, the more people try to short it, and the more liquidity is at the upside. Now, in the case here, since it dropped very soon after the video, that was very, very valid. So, came up, took the highs here, came up, retested the VWAP and fall down 8%, which is very, very sizable for the Bitcoin price chart. So what I'm going to do in today's video, I'm going to be outlining what levels I'm looking at if I'm taking spot longs or any sort of long right now, where I'm looking at for a potential short, and what I'm seeing in the overall market dynamics, okay? So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. So let's just pull off everything here. Let's start on the monthly, so we just get an outlook on what we're seeing. So we're actually in the weekly, but I got monthly levels. So we bounced off our very, very, very key monthly open and close level, spanning from all the way back down at April 2025. Since then, we've seen a significant bounce. What we're also seeing along with that is very choppy price action. What that looks like to me is very akin to this. Very akin to this sort of 1, 2, 3. These trading for a bit before we resume up. Now, when I say up, I don't mean to all-time highs, but I'm talking about a bounce. Now, one thing I want to put on is our indicators, momentum indicators, because on the more macro time frame, they do have precedence and they do work. So we can get good ideas of, okay, here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for I'm more bullish than bearish locally. Okay, so that's how you have to view it. So if you look at this, well, when you're very, very low, you got to be sitting here saying, well, I'm more bullish than bearish. I'm more bullish than bearish. But I mean locally. I'm more bullish than bearish. I'm more bullish than bearish. Okay, because eventually that's going to roll up. Even if it goes up here and reverses again, there's still going to be a move of some sort. Now, what is going on with this all? So we have bounced at that level, and let's have a look at how it's bounced off. So the wick bounced, we've pushed up, and we found rejection at that key level I was speaking about, which is mainly just the volume pool, and then you've also got the volume weighted average, which spans across here, coinciding with that key resistance level here. So this level is now washed. This level is irrelevant now. If we punch above it, it will be good as a support, but I don't think it's going to hold that much of a resistance level. Now, where have we found support here recently? So we came up into the level, we've rejected, and let's first of all pull on our volume to see what the volume is telling us. So if we look at volume, we have fallen outside of the range slightly. So we could view this as a range here, and that's why you came up into that POC and rejected. Now, we're trading just at the volume, what do you call it? The low of the range here. So this is the value area low. Once we claim above this value area low, there's a high likelihood we do rise up again to the upside. So this level is very, very key. Getting that claim above here is going to be a very, very good trigger, especially for me to potentially entering a trade. I haven't yet entered a trade. I am actually leaning more bullish. I do want to enter a swing trade relatively soon, on the backdrop of the fact that the weekly is acting the way it is. Now, what we can see is we did bounce off our very, very key level here, which is just a volume pool here. And I think you've also got potentially a Fibonacci level there too. So it's not crazy, but we did hit a key support. We are finding support here, and it'd be good to get a claim above because that would be quite bullish. If you just want to look at it from this outlook, what we're seeing, so just structurally, right? You can see that we've got We're going down, break the highs, down again. Let's just see if there's anything different in the way price is acting. Price isn't acting different right now, but we are at a very, very, very key level. And it would make sense that we do trade around here for a little bit longer. I would like to see it go higher. I really would. That being said, my levels to the downside are going to be very, very simple. I'm going to be looking at the lows of $80,000. And then after that, you'd be looking at the $74,000. So I don't know if it's going to hit that. I don't really feel right now that it's going to be hitting that. So I'm more inclined to be taking taking swing trades, swing longs. We could potentially be seeing something like this form on the horizon. So we can get a good idea. Well, just a triangle. So you can already see, and I know it sounds really silly. I go, oh, it's a triangle. But these triangles they mean indecision in the market. So you could probably see something akin to this. And we trade here for a bit, do a bunch of stuff. And then I would say most likely the chance would be that you'd have to at least rise up a bit higher than what we are now, at least to 97. I don't think that was sufficient enough of a bounce to then say that's it, the bear market's fully started. Well, I mean, I do believe it started, but I think we should at least get a little bit of a bounce there. Other than that, I think one can also view this as a range. So we can see we're also retesting that level. That's why I think it's important we climb above here, because that really raises up that next level to go to $90,000, which would be 4% move, which is pretty solid. That being said, I think I'm going to actually start laddering into more spot. As you guys know, I was in a spot trade from $84,000. I took major profits at my key level of resistance. So I had a run up of around 9%. So obviously that's a good profit. And I think I'm very, very keen on doing a re-entry for that actually. So just looking at how I'm viewing it here, I would say we start climbing above this level again and trading here. I'm very, very keen for a re-entry of that spot position. You've almost formed a double W pattern on the low side. And then, yeah, I'll be targeting that. And then I'll be targeting 97, which I've been speaking about. So that's what I'm looking at in the chart right now. We pop over to our order flow. What we can see is this move down was fueled by longs closing because you got open interest decreasing and then CBD going down. You had a massive short enter the market on a fresh open interest. That has since, I don't think it's closed yet because you can't really see negative open interest and then your CBD going down, up. So right now, what are we looking at specifically? We've got price going sideways, CBD going down. I would say there's a slight bullish divergence here, actually. You've got open interest going up, shorts entering the market. Yeah, price is rising. I would say there's a bullish CVD here. So I would say the higher likelihood is we punch up a bit higher. So that's my take locally. I don't really have much more to say right now other than that. Yeah. Anyway, guys, in the description below, I have links to exchanges. You can sign up to them. You can trade on those exchanges. Don't blow yourself up. Trade responsibly. Instead of paying the exchanges the money, that the fees will go to me, where I can then trade and invest more time into this craft. So yeah, if you want to help this channel out, if you want to be following along with what I'm doing and see my analysis, sign up to those links and then trade on there. The trading volume, a lot of that, well, not a lot of it, but a little bit of it goes to me, and then I can put more effort into making better production quality for you guys and all that information. Okay. Without further ado, guys, I will catch you in the next update. I hope this one was very clear. And if there's any more questions, feel free to raise them in the comment section below. For now, I will see you in the next update.